Hello children and welcome back. This is the last part and the fifth part of Footprints Without Feet MCQ from the book Footprints Without Feet for Class 10th English, and I hope you have enjoyed the previous videos and the quizzes I'm making. If you have, please like the videos, share with your friends, and definitely ask your friends to follow and subscribe to this channel. Let's quickly start with the part 5. What were the two boys surprised at in the story Footprint Without Feet? Options: at the muddy footprints of a pair of bare feet, at the scientist's discovery, at the headless man, or none of the above. So children, the two boys were surprised at the muddy footprints of a pair of bare feet. Do you consider Griffin's discovery in the chapter Footprints Without Feet could be a real one? Yes, maybe not, maybe not at all. So children, it is always these kind of discoveries always look good in stories and movies, so I don't think so, not at all. As a lame man, do you think a human body can become invisible as in the story Footprints Without Feet? Maybe not, no, maybe yes. So yes, we don't think. What did Griffin do out of anger in the inn in the chapter Footprints Without Feet? He quarreled with Mrs. Hall. He charged at Mrs. Hall with a chair. He threw off his bandages, spectacles, and false nose, or all of the above. So children, when Griffin got angry, he quarreled with Mrs. Hall. He also charged at Mrs. Hall with a chair, and also he threw off his bandages, spectacles, and false nose. So all of the above. Do you think Griffin's acts in the chapter Footprints Without Feet are justifiable? Maybe not. Yes, maybe no. So children, obviously whatever Griffin did in the chapter is not justifiable. It is misuse of maybe discovery, what it is, so no. Where did Griffin steal the money once more as in the chapter Footprints Without Feet? From the inn at Iping, from the bank, from the house of clergyman, or from Mrs. Hall's drawer? So children, we know Griffin stole the money once more from the house of clergyman. Who was the headless, invisible man in the story Footprints Without Feet? Jaffers the constable, H.G. Wells the landlord Mr. Hall, or Griffin the scientist? It's very easy one, children. It was Griffin the scientist who was headless man. Was the police able to catch the headless man in the story Footprints Without Feet? Yes, no, maybe not, or maybe. So children, we know police was not able to catch the headless man in the story, so no. What did the landlord and his lady find in Griffin's room in the chapter Footprints Without Feet? The room was empty. Griffin's bandages and clothes were lying on the floor. Griffin was not present in the room, or all of the above. So children, we know when landlord and his lady went into the Griffin's room, they found the room was empty. The Griffin's bandages and clothes were lying on the floor, and Griffin was not present. So all of the above. Who did neighbors hold responsible for all the happenings in the room in the chapter Footprints Without Feet? Landlord and wife, a ghost, Griffin the scientist, or Mrs. Hall? So we know, children, it was Griffin the scientist who was held responsible. What happened to Jaffers and other people in the story Footprints Without Feet? They were hit by blows from nowhere. They heard strange noises. They were surrounded by a ghost, or they heard beautiful songs. So we know they were hit by blows from nowhere. Why were Mrs. and Mr. Clergyman surprised in the chapter Footprint Without Feet? Because the money was stolen, because the room was empty, and nobody was seen coming in, or all of the above. So we know they were surprised because the money was stolen, the room was empty, and nobody was seen coming in. So because of all of the above reason, they were surprised. Why did the landlord and his wife cry and run downstairs? in the chapter Footprints Without Feet? There was thunder and lightning. They were afraid of a ghost in the room. There was an earthquake, or none of the above. So children, the reason the landlord and his wife cry and run downstairs because they were afraid of a ghost in the room. How did you find the scientist of the story Footprints Without Feet? Genius, extraordinary, brilliant, eccentric. So we know we have used the word eccentric also in one of the MCQs, so it's eccentric. Why were the people horrified in the Apings Inn as in the chapter Footprints Without Feet? Because of on seeing a headless man, on seeing a ghost, on seeing strange things, or on hearing creepy sounds. So children, the people were horrified in the aping room because of seeing a headless man. That was Griffin. The constable Dash came to arrest the stranger in Mrs. Hall's inn in the chapter Footprints Without Feet. Walt, Griffin, Robert, or Jaffers? So answer is, I think we know all. The name was Jaffers in the chapter. What happened to Jaffers when he tried to hold the unseen scientist in the chapter Footprints Without Feet? He was thrown out of the room, he was knocked unconscious, or he was petrified or terrified by ghost, or none of the above. So children, we know he was knocked unconscious by Griffin. That's what happened. What happened with Mrs. Hall in the chapter Footprints Without Feet? Mrs. Hall was attacked by a ghost. The hat jumped and struck Mrs. Hall's face. The chair jumped and charged at her, or both. The hat jumped and struck Mrs. Hall's face and the chair jumped. So it was both, because it was actually Griffin what was doing. And children, this brings to the last question of this chapter and part 5 as well. I hope you are enjoying these videos and the quizzes I'm making. If you are, please like these videos and share with your friends, because it will keep me motivated and I will keep on posting such contents more and more. So the last question is, the ghost in the room as in the chapter was in reality Mr. India, a spirit, Mrs. Hall, or Griffin? That's an easy one. It was Griffin. Thank you children for watching this video, and I wish you all the very good luck and best wishes for your exams and life. Thank you.